thanks for tuning back in. I got something new that came in. I'll show you here in a minute. It's another technical gadget. Anyway, so I'm showing you the front because we'll get to that in a minute. I need to place a camera there, and I'm not quite sure yet where I want to place it. I'm sort of have the feel it needs to go right here or up here, but we'll get to that in a minute. The reason why I got this camera is because that my original one that's placed right there obviously can't look to the back anymore, and backing up right now it's a pain in the ass. And once I got the wheel on it, the spare tire, then it's going to be more pain. So I've got a camera that mounts essentially right here, and I'm going to show you now what I got there exactly. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I think stuff works. But we're about to find out. If it's not working, I'm going to send this shit back. That's simple. So let's check it out. All right, there it is, Auto Vox, you can tell. It's a nice box. It's sort of like Apple style, nice and clean. It's got this sleeve on here I need to take off, and I think I'll need both hands for that, so I'll get back to you in a second. All right, well, it's Apple clean. I got the blue sleeve off, got the lid open, and here we are. So that's looking pretty good, but wow, it smells. I mean, you can tell where it came from. Holy cow. Well, anyways, here are the cameras. I think they're pretty cool. They're slick, and as you can tell, probably in the... This is a solar panel right here. Well, this is the solar panel right here. This is the camera. So you're supposed to be able to mount these to your license plate holder or anywhere really, or you can glue them. They got some sticky pads that they give you here that you can kind of stick it on there as well. So that's the camera. Charges itself and stays charged with the solar panel. If it doesn't do that, you can always plug it up, and right back here, you can plug it up and charge it that way. So that's a pretty cool, nifty little thing right here. So we got two of these. You can buy them as like a two camera set or one camera set. I bought both. Probably only need one, but what the heck, I got two of them. Anyways, make some nice pictures while driving. Here's the screen. Kind of cool. That's where the antennas go right here in a minute. And that's the power wire. The screen is about to be, it's a little bit bigger than the iPhone. Not that much bigger. It's about like that, and I got to figure out where to place that here in my car. As you can tell, it's quite full already. Well, folks, I got the first snag already. I put the little antenna nubbies on there and plugged up my power wire. And I look at the other end of the power wire, and I think the only thing that really sucks is that you got to use a cigarette plug type of thing. It's cool because if you have one and you kind of plug it up with something, and at least you got a little USB little thingy here. But the problem is I don't have that. I've changed it up in my truck to where I've got modernized it to where I've got the LED thingy jigs with the USB and USB-C, and I've got one right here in the middle that's free. So I guess I'll have to buy a little cigarette plug thingy and kind of stick it up in there. And yeah, I don't have one of these old school plugs anymore, so that's sort of a pain in the ass. I got to see what I got to do with the wire, and I got to figure out where to place the screen at. That's the other thing. For now, for test purposes, I'm going to plug this thing up on the back here in a minute, kind of see what the cameras does in regards to placement. And for the front, I just got to buy a cigarette plug. But I got to figure out where to essentially put this thing. I've got this little stand right here, and it's glueable, so you can... But yeah, let's see where we can place this. I mean, I'll have to kind of figure this one out now and see where we can have it. All right, I mounted the foot on there. It just kind of sticks on there. It's real simple. But the thing I'm already not liking about it, to be quite honest with you, it'll just give you one position to mount this thing on, basically. And that's to be sitting on its foot, just like that. I was hoping that I could, you know, if I don't want to place it here, just as an example, I don't want to place it there, which is fine there. I thought maybe I could put it up here, you know, and have the foot turn and stick it up in there in that corner. It'd be nice, but I don't have that option with the foot that it came with. So I think they can improve on that for sure in regards to how to mount the damn thing. I haven't seen yet how you can change it. There's nothing you can change. It's just simply like an L bracket, and this is the way it needs to be, I guess. Yeah, that's the only thing that's bugging me right now so far. There's 3 buttons on the back. We'll check these out in a minute. But that's bugging me for sure because I've got my tire pressure thingamajig right there. And I didn't really want to hide that. So this is a good place for it, no doubt. And it's out of the way. Even when you're driving, it's, you know, it's definitely out of the way. I've got my Starlink here and I got my cell phone holder here. So I'm good, busy with that part, you know. I guess we could probably think of gluing it upside down and see if that will make a difference. Since I don't have a rear view mirror anymore and it sort of replaces that, we could see if it sticks to that. That'd be an idea. I think I'll try that first because I got power up there as well. Kind of see if that's gonna work, or it'll have to be right here. So I'll have to play around and kind of see what we can do on that part. It's got this silicone pad rubber thing on the bottom with a pretty good sticky glue, and I've kind of put it on here right now. Why? Simple, because I've got my dash cam right there. Not using the mirror anymore because to the back, as you can tell, you can't look to the back anyways. There's nothing back there but a wall. So the mirror is obsolete, and in a sense, I bought this thing right here to replace the mirror. So if I mount this right here, it'll just make sense because I can use it just like a regular mirror to look out the back. So yeah, I think that's a good place for it. The mirror, the only thing the mirror really does for me is show me temperature. That's basically it. So I think I can go live without that one, but I want to dismount the mirror. So let's go plug this thing up on the back and then place some cameras and see what it looks like.
Power supply is
disconnected. There you go. That's where my dash cam is. So you can tell. So looking at the dash cam, you can turn the mirror down more. And when I don't need it, I can kind of view the dash cam. Let's look up my thing there and I'll be fine. So I don't need a mirror on that one. So anyway, if you're wondering why I'm saying I'm going in the back, because this is what I did to my truck in the back in order to haul more stuff or go on vacation, basically. That's it. So I got a 3-tier setup right here with the toilet and the water and all that sort of stuff. But I put a power supply on here, and last cigarette plug thingy I used was right here, so I have to buy another one. But that'll do our test for right now. We can just plug this thing up in here and kind of see where it goes and what it does. And turn the power on and see what this is. I can see the red lights are blinking in here already, as you can tell. And I guess they're looking for the camera, so I'm gonna see if to okay, the monitor won't be on unless rear camera is powered. Okay, so I have to see which one the rear is now, if there's a difference, which one goes to the rear, the front, or whatever, and then kind of go from there. Well, folks, that was simple enough. Camera makes no difference what's rear and what's front. I'll simply just turn them on their side button right there, and there you go. We can already get the picture of what's what. This seems to be, well, they both show the same thing. It's got to figure out what's up and down. Okay, you know, this be on the head and this is up, so they go like this. So we just gotta go. Okay. So as you can tell, you turn one camera's upside down, so they're going to be mounted like this. So I have to kind of see where we place them and kind of see what we're gonna do with that. Yeah, so this is where I want it to be mounted at right there. I just got to get some bolts now. This is just a plastic piece, and I'm gonna bolt them in here, bolt it through. See, there's nothing really there to mess up. We'll just bolt it onto that part right there and then call it a day, and we got camera to the rear. Well, I got the first one mounted up. There you go. Just bolted it on there real quick. Nice and easy, that's it. So now with it being here, I'll be able to see. And let's check the screen. You can tell, you can see the car clearly behind us. So that works out pretty good. I've got the cameras in the front now, and you can tell the rear is looking pretty good. I mean, you can clearly tell where the car is, and it's good. But what I want to do now is on this camera right here, on the second one, I'm actually thinking about, since it's just a fun kind of camera, I'm thinking about placing it either right here in the front, so it'll be like right there, or another idea, putting it up on my tent on the very top, just about where those two rivets are, right above that. Thinking about putting it right above that. And it's filming the front, so that's just the front camera, so we'll see. I mean, it's not like you need that one really for anything, but I think this is what I'm gonna try. Well, I haven't been up here in a while, and you can tell solar I put on there, the clear coat's coming off. That's quite shitty, ain't it? It's like, what, a year and a half old now, one summer? I guess I gotta pressure wash the rest of the shit off, and yeah. It's sort of unbelievable, huh? 1 year. You buy cheap, you buy twice, I guess. All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna clean up this thing up here on top, and then I'm gonna see what it looks like when I look into the screen of what we can see. Okay, I decided to mount it up there, and you can hardly even tell that it's there, but it is. And it's really just there to, I'm gonna put some zip ties on there too, just in case the glue wears off, but I've got it really just to kind of film the front while driving, you know. So just kind of like that. For the rear view, for the rear, I got it for replace my rear view mirror, but for the front is really just making some film videos while you drive. But that's a view of it. You can tell the front, it's up high, but you can tell, you can still see the end of the car, sort of. There you go. And the rear's got a nice little view in it, so I think it's good to go. So yeah, I'll have it up there where the mirror is supposed to go, and I think I'll be set. There you go. This is what it's going to look like, basically mounted. I just got to figure out a way to get this power wire up in my console up there and hook it up that way. That way it's out of the way and we're all set. But yeah, this is it. I mean, you can clearly tell what's going on front and back. Let me get closer. You can see what's front and back. Quite well. It sits up high. Height is good. Distance is good. The only thing I'm not liking about the system, to be quite honest, it's like a 200-year-old system. The connectability is great. It's easy. You just flip the switch and it's basically up and going. But in order to get to anything, this is no touch screen. And that's sort of a pain in the ass. You got to get in the back and you got to push the buttons and then get the full screen and whatever you want, which is fine in a sense, but I think for 200 I expected it to be a touch screen as well. The setup again was good, quite easy. The camera seemed to be good quality and shape, but that's one thing that they should have had as a touch screen. And the power wire is the second thing. They got this connector right here. I don't know why they can't make the other half of this connected to be a regular USB or some sort like that, and not one of these cigarette plug lighter thingies. But yeah, this is basically it. Well, I looked around and I did find the cable, so I've ordered it, but it's gonna be a while, I think a week or two before it arrives, but they do have it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.